Hello and welcome everyone to our second episode of ALV IDA. So in this part we are going to see some more features and functionality. So more functionality of ALV IDA. We will see here two main features, custom titles and alternate shading of cells or rows in ALV output. Okay, we are going to see that particular functionality here. So if you remember, in the previous session we had created one ALV IDA. We have displayed our Mara and employee data. So let's open our program. I will simply go to my SAP system and log into your SAP system. This is my ALV program which I have created. So I will do the copy of it. ALV IDA functions. Okay. Assign the package and transport request. All right. So this was our requirement in the previous session. I don't need this maximum number of rows. I will simply, or let it be, I'll make it let's say 30, and I will change it back to Mara table, and I will activate it. Okay, so 30 rows, right? We are getting our requirement. Now I want to change the title of this output. I want to simply change the title of this output. Okay. So if you remember, this particular create method is returning us the object of our ALV. So if I go and if I check the create method of my ALV, this is my create method. Okay. If I go and check this create method, this is my ALV IDA table, right? So inside this particular interface, we have got a display options. And using that we can simply change the format of our display. So I will copy this interface name. In our interface, we have got a display options method. Okay. Inside this particular interface we have got our display options method, and if you check this display options method, you will find lots of things. If you go and check this display options method parameters, you will see that it is returning the reference of this particular interface. So this method will return the reference of interface. Okay, it will return the reference of if SALV GUI table display options. This is a interface given by SAP system. So this interface, this display options will return the reference of this particular interface. Now once we have this reference, we can check that we have got enable alternate row pattern, set title, enable double click, set focus, and lots of things. So at this moment we will go for set title and enable alternate row pattern. Okay, so these two methods I am going to use for our requirements. So alternate shading and custom titles for our ALV output in ALV IDA. Okay, so now I will go to my program, but before that I will copy this interface name and I will open one more section for our SE24. Okay, so I will go to SE24. I will open this particular interface GUI table IDA and I will call its display options method. Okay, I will call its display options method. So we have got its object LOALV, and I will simply call its method. So call method LO underscore ALV and its method name display options. Okay, I will press Control space and enter. So this will return me the object. This will return me the object of my display options interface. So I will go to parameters and I will create a reference for it. Okay, I will simply declare one reference, data LO underscore options, type ref to my if SALV GUI table display OPT. Okay, and we will receive it. We will pass our object name here. Okay, reference name I will simply pass it. Now once we have the reference, what we can do is we can go inside this interface and we can call our set title. And if you check this set title, this is nothing but this just is SY title and it is a character 70 length. So whatever character you will pass, it will be displayed there automatically, right? So we will call this set title method from here. So LO underscore options set title, because this set title is a instance method, right? So I will call this set underscore title and we will pass the parameters here. So what is the name of our parameter? It is a importing parameter here. So here it will become exporting, and we will pass our IV title. IV title is equal to our text. So I will say Mara details. This is the text I want to display there, and I will click on activate button. Okay, I will click on activate button. So let's see whether it is reflecting it or not. See, Mara details is reflecting here, right? We are getting our the same thing that we are passing from here, same thing that we are passing, we are getting it in the output format, right? So this is how we can do the set title. You don't have to do anything. You are getting the object of your ALV. So you just need to call the display options method. It will return the reference of particular if SALV GUI table display options interface, and then you can simply call the set title and you can pass your custom text that you want to display as a title, right? So this is one thing. Then we have alternate shading, right? So for alternate shading we have got one more method. So let's go and check. That method name is enable alternate row pattern, and if you go inside this parameter, there is no parameter. We just need to call this particular interface, call this particular method. So I will copy it and here I am going to call it inside the program. So LO underscore options and then I will pass this method name and close it, right? Let's activate our program. And go for execute button. See here, shaded, alternately shaded. Alright, let's display our custom table instead of this Mara. It will be more beautiful then. So ZAR employee and tab, this is my employee table, and I will make the change here. Let me just show you my employee table. This is my employee table, display it, go for content and go for execute button. Okay, so this is our data inside this table. Now what I will do is I will remove this. Let's say I am removing this maximum number of rows, and or let it be, we don't have 30 rows here. So I will activate it and let's see the output. Here it is showing Mara details, right? It is showing Mara details. So instead of Mara details, we will change it to employee details. Okay, let's activate it and check the output, right? employee details, and we are getting output, and here zebra crossing is also working, right? So this is all about this video. Thank you very much for watching. We will continue from next part. Okay.